Hi, I'm Patrick and this is the Ask Patrick series. The question is by Tanshu Jain. The question is, from where do we read the editorials? I mean, the number of newspapers which are there. So which newspaper, which source should we read the news editorials? I normally say reading, if you're reading editorials, should go in three stages. The first stage should be any daily newspaper, like the Hindu. It's a good source of, articles, editorials that you can read, or any other daily newspaper, maybe Indian Express or any other newspaper, Hindu Sun Times, whichever newspaper you have, you can pick up the editorials and read. So any daily newspaper, the editorial column. Okay. The reason people say editorial because editorial has a better language in terms of compared to other newspaper, because there are a lot of mistakes in the other parts of the newspaper in the language. Editorials don't have a mistake because they are proofread quite a few times, so language is comparatively better. So first step is to read editorials of the daily newspaper. As I said, the Hindu, Indian Express, Hindu Sun Times, Times of India, whichever you're comfortable, you can pick up and read. Once you're comfortable with that, you get used to it, because reading editorials is not easy. The language is a little tough. Once you get used to it, the next step should be to read editorials of any business newspaper, Mint, Business Standard, Economic Times. So any business newspaper, pick up the editorials and read the business line, etc. So read the editorials of that. So you read the daily, you read the business news. The third stage would be to read maybe some columns from the international newspaper, like the New York Times, maybe the Economics magazine, read the article from there, Aeon, read the article from there. So pick up international magazine and read articles from there. Because normally what happens in the CAT exam, you get a lot of articles from these sources. So read any random articles from these newspaper, that could help. So three stages of reading editorials. First, daily. Once you get used to it, next the business newspapers. Once you get used to it, then maybe the international newspapers. Look at these stages. Ensure that you like and love reading. That's very important. Just don't read for the sake of it. Initially, editorial reading is not really interesting. You feel bored and you don't like it because the language is tough. But once you get used to it, you will enjoy reading it because the kind of knowledge it gives and the kind of insights it gives will be interesting. But then you should read for the sake of understanding what the author is saying rather than trying to read fast. Some people do the mistake that they try to read fast just to build the speed, but that doesn't help because then your comprehension goes down and your love for reading slightly goes down. So try to see you understand what the author says and enjoy what you read. That is what is important, right? I hope that's clear. Thank you.